Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Welcome to BP. My name's Richard. How can the perfect bike not be so perfect? That's what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to give you a couple of ideas of what's not particularly right for me on the Triumph T120. But they're only finicky things, little things. We're going to talk about that when we go for a ride. But now I've got the bike ready for the tour to Austria in a couple of weeks' time, and that's going to be great. A special thanks to Ken for the rails, for the Lomo bags, Lomo throwovers, and a very special thanks to Scott for the screen, for the fly screen at the front. Let's go for a ride. Let's talk about what's not perfect. Let's cue the intro. Okie dokie dokie. Let's take this little girl for a spin. So there we go. There's the screen. It may need some fine adjustment, but I think it's going to be perfect for getting all the way to Austria. When I get to Austria, I'll take it off. Because as Scott said, I can quickly release it with these two screws here and it just slides off. And then I can ride the Grossglockner without the screen on it. Which would be really great. Absolutely really great. These are the rails from Ken. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. Let's go for a ride. Oh, there's they are. There we are. There's the TomTom. All ready and waiting. I was going to use my mobile phone, but that's another reason why we're having this video. So let's turn this camera on. While we're at it, and let's record. There we go. Right, let's go. Okie dokie. So how many miles have we got on? It's a brand new bike. It's only a few weeks old. There we are, 930 odd miles. 936 miles this bike's got. I had the 600 mile service performed on her at a cost of £82. £82. Let's put the visor down just to make the audio better. Audio wise, I've gone and ordered myself a DJI Mic 2 transmitter by itself, just the transmitter, and using Bluetooth I'm connecting to my Action 4 camera, DJI Osmo Action 4, and this is the first video that I've done. I've obviously done some testing, but this is the first video with this configuration, and I believe the audio is going to be much better. So tell me in the comments if the audio is better compared to the other videos. That would be really, really appreciated. I'm only trying to bring high quality codswallop. Codswallop, that's a word, isn't it? Useless videos for entertainment. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to turn notifications on. Stuart Fillingham and the Bingley Wheeler have been having problems, and I'm a great follower of theirs. So they've been having problems with losing subscribers and all that kind of rubbish. So if you can double check that you're subscribed and your notifications are on. Don't forget to like the video if you think it's okay. If you don't think it's okay, that's okay too. It's a free democratic world. Well, it isn't a democratic world, it's a democratic country. And we're coming up to the elections. Oh my goodness. Now, I think both Labour and Conservative are just as bad as each other. However, I do think we're ready for a change. Over the last couple of years, 3 years, Conservatives have been in a real mess. And they can't even sort themselves out. Prime Minister after Prime Minister after Prime Minister, all unelected. And we're currently on an unelected Prime Minister who's a very good accountant, but he ain't no Prime Minister. And the interest rate is still high, no matter what they say. Sorry, inflation. Inflation percentage is still high. Anyway, that's enough. What don't I like about the T120? Firstly, the handlebars. There's not a lot of real estate on the handlebars to connect anything to. Now, I know I'm exceptional because I do cameras and things like that. But if you just put in a quad lock on there, that's absolutely fine. If you just put in a TomTom on there, that's absolutely fine as well. But sometimes I like 2 or 3 things on there, and unfortunately space is limited, but I can put up with that. I can put up with that. As you can see, one of my cameras, the X3 from Insta360, is on there. And I don't think it's worth upgrading to the X4. I really don't. Tell me in your comments if you've got an X4 or an X3 and you've upgraded. Tell me in the comments, because I don't. You keep on saying it's 8 megapixels or whatever it is. Sorry, 8K photography. It is not 8K photography. It's 4K times 2 cameras, which is 4K. It's 4K, nothing more. Anyway, so what don't I like about it? Handlebars, sometimes a bit restrictive. That said, I've got the TomTom on, and I've got the screen here connected off the handlebars, the screen being quick release. So when I get to Austria, I can take it off and look super cool. I will look super cool. What else don't I like about it? Right. Do you know when I indicate and I press this button to cancel and I wear my thin gloves, that corner there feels a bit sharp. It just feels a bit sharp as I press it. Now, I know I'm very fortunate in that I've never done a hard day's work in my life. And when I say hard days, I mean physical hard work. I'm not a builder. I'm not, I'm not a carpenter. I'm not an electrician or anything like that. I've worked on computers all my life, generally speaking, and have never had calluses on my hands. Now, one might say I'm a bit of a pussy, and I'm happy to be called a pussy. But, it does feel a bit sharp on my thumb. Now, if I was in the town and constantly cancelling indications as I turn left, turn right, turn left, turn left, turn right, I'd be fairly pissed off with that. But then again, I'm wearing very thin gloves. Tell me what your thoughts are. Are you a T120 owner? And do you get that same feeling? Or is it just me that's been a big pussy? The third and final thing. No, I've got 4 actually. Let's talk about the third one. Cruise control. Now, when I get in my car and I get to 55 miles per hour or whatever speed it is, and I select cruise, it just stays there. I do one action. I click the knob and it cruises. And that's it. On this bike, I'm riding along right now. If you can see This is where the cruise says it's working. The cruise bit is not there. I have to press the cruise button once, and now the cruise shows here. And to set the cruise, I have to press the button again, and now the green light comes on and says it's in cruise mode. There's no one behind me, so I'm okay. So I'm now cruising at some 39 miles per hour. Yep. Why is it to do that action I had to press the button twice? It's almost like I have to press the button to turn the cruise control system on, and then I have to press it again to set it. Now, as I accelerate out of here, the cruise control turns off, and I'm now riding normal, and then I can press the button once, and it will cruise. There we are. That's how it should be. I shouldn't have to press the button every time I turn the ignition on to get it in readiness for cruising. I don't know why they're doing that. I've no idea why they're doing that. Any thoughts from yourselves? Comment below. Comment below. I just don't, you know, I deal, when I'm working with computers and I deal with user interfaces on how people navigate online systems, phone systems, etc. And if this was a computer system and one of my engineers had done this, I'd turn around to him and say, "Why have you done that? I don't understand why you've done that. Why have I got to press this button twice to get it to cruise for the first time upon ignition being turned on? Why am I having to press it twice?" And then he or she would then go away, reprogram it so that the button was only pressed once and that it cruised. Just saying. I have never had that situation in a car. Now, maybe it's something to do with the stupidity of humans and what health and safety believe is required to control a human. But tell me your thoughts. If you work for Triumph, tell me why you designed it that way. It's only a little thing, but it's the culmination of lots of little things, yeah? The final thought. Number 4. Why the hell is the USB socket under the seat? It's 2024. Yeah, it's 2024. And I've no idea why Triumph decided to leave it under the seat. Why didn't you bring it up here somewhere? Why didn't you bring it and put it here somewhere so that we can trail the power lead to power the mobile phone and things like that? Why wouldn't you do that? Just make sure this is alright. Why wouldn't you do that? Come on, Triumph. You've got a bike that's stood the test of time with this 1200 engine. Don't be afraid to change something for the better. Right at Croxton now. I'm going to turn around before it rains again. The rain just doesn't seem to want to stop in the UK. I don't know why. Let's turn around at Croxton service station. What do you think? So first one, Handlebar real estate. There ain't much there. So connecting all your stuff, all your shit, could be a little restrictive. Second one is the indicator button. When you go to cancel the indicator button, it feels a little sharp on the thumb. But do bear in mind There's some pussification in there. It may be my soft thumb. Third one, cruise control. Why do you have to press it twice to get it to cruise upon every time you turn the ignition on? Now, admittedly, when you're on cruise, you only have to press it once after that point. But I'm just saying, it's just a bit bizarre. Fourth, USB under the seat. Everybody's charging the stuff on them, on the quad locks, etc. nowadays. Why is it under the seat? Why haven't they moved it up to the handlebars? Yeah? Why haven't they brought it up to the front? I mean, there's this area here. I don't know if you can see it. This area here. Just here. You could have mounted something there. Just there. Where it's a big black block. Don't know. I'd love to know what your thoughts are on the perfect bike, and she is the perfect bike. This just gets better and better. If you're still with me on the video and you've not sort of decided to fall asleep, this is the perfect bike. And watching Stuart's video while I was riding his riding his 350. These make the perfect cruising bike, touring bike, as well as his 350. Yeah, as well as his 350. You don't need an adventure bike to go touring. And like Stuart said, touring's about enjoyment, not endurance. It's about having a nice easy ride and getting to your destination via multiple stops of whatever you're doing. It doesn't need to be an endurance race. Just chill out, give yourself some time. Excuse me. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, turn your notifications on. Feel free to send me some cash so I can get a coffee. All this equipment costs an absolute fortune. Just remember that. It costs an absolute fortune. One day I'll go through how much YouTube are paying me thus far with some 2,150-ish. I might be a bit over on that subscribers, 2,150 let's say. There we go. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope it's been useful to you if you're thinking about buying a T120. Tell me if you are. I know lots of people have, and they've commented in previous videos. It is what I feel is the best bike on the planet. It really is magnificent. It's the best bike on the planet for cruising and touring. Well, let's figure out when I go to Austria if it's the best bike for touring. We'll come back to that. Have a great day, ride safely, be kind to everyone. Be kind. I really should say this at the beginning of the video, but do be kind. The world is stupid enough. We don't need to add to that with our personal stupidity, so just be kind to people. It's not their fault if they're angry. Just help them. Yeah? Just help them. Have a great ride. I'll see you very soon. I'm nearly home. See you soon. Bye bye.